The Kufra just stopping the chrono dashes?
Exactly!
Yeah.
Come on, that's triple threat.
Plus the Spear of Misery, plus the bonk from the highlight. There's so many things that tell Oheb you shouldn't, but he's still dead.
We're gonna have to really dig deep here and just see, I guess, in the gameplay with how TLPH are gonna handle this draft, this lineup coming in from Onic
to Mobile
with a
Legends.
gold laner that Onic wants them to play. Here we go for game number 1 of TLPH versus Onic Philippines. This is all we've been asking for all week long. Let's get into it.
You can feel the energy and you can hear the drums. You can feel the thunder of the crowd as gods and titans face off against each other. They begin with duels in the mid, leaving their junglers to their own devices. Opposite stars, but it's orange for both. I'm really going to be tracking Brusco and JP here. Their rotations are going to be key for setting the tempo further early to mid for both teams. Nothing too crazy with the emblems, as although tenacity there for Super Fins. At this point, that's almost a requirement for a Valier, even pre-patch, because it does really help you with being able to dish out more damage, as naturally Valiers do take a lot of damage in fights.
Oh, up top. This is Carl Teasy looking for Kelra. Put down a half health. What they were not privy to was King Kong's shenanigans. King Kong actually stole a green camp from Carl Teasy.
Yeah. Topside rotation by TLPH means it opened up the bottom half of the map for Onic Philippines' King Kong to steal resources away. And this is signature Onic, where they look at the map, they try to force a rotation elsewhere, or knowing that the tendencies of the other team, King Kong will try to find resources that he can steal, green camps that he can take away.
Very classic Onic Philippines, where everyone's just laying out the red carpet for King Kong essentially to get that XP faster and then get a little bit of advantage when it comes to those first few objectives, specifically the Trill.
Yep, spawning in the lower quarter. It's a game of inches that Onic is trying to win here. They are 200 gold up, and Brusco does take the Pixel Brush, so they're already off to a great start.
I'm interested to see how Super Fins is going to build this, because again, with skill 1 now reducing its cooldown with CDR hold.
Brusco gets a jump on JB, forcing a flicker. In comes Sanford, jumping on 1, jumping on 2. Sanji looking for some blast. King Kong secures the turtle. Glorious pathway laid down by Kirk, forcing a flicker away from Sanji. They disengage. A clear win for the Super Fam.
Gotta love the enthusiasm here for TLPH, with Sanford being very confident to dive in. But then again, you are talking about King Kong, who got a bit of an incremental advantage because of his pathing.
Yeah, he has a level gap over Carl Teasy. That XP gap is going to increase even more.
Oh my god, look at the burst of Carl! King Kong didn't even try! Brusco gets a jump, and the ult and the combo on the JP! Daddy JP takes a dirt nap! First blood drawn! Bionic Philippines!
Okay, unfortunately, the SOD of Keller will not land, but Onic will be happy with that pick. Kufra and Valier together! Okay, so if they catch the Cho, it's actually difficult for JP to run away. That's a new learning for today. By the way, as I was mentioning, with skill 1 now benefiting from cooldown reduction, I'm interested to see how Super Fins will build this. Before, you didn't actually need to build CDR with Valier. He was very utility-based. You want the glowing wand, magic wand, all that. Genius wand, excuse me, the wands, really. But now you want what? CDR? Let's see if we'll go for that talisman, maybe. But it looks like he's going for Genius first.
So Redmar, you're saying he's a real mage now?
Yeah, he's a real magician now.
Wow, congratulations, big boy. You grew up into the magician that you were supposed to be.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're using a book and everything.
You know what? It's as if it was yesterday that we got the Valier revamp in the midst of Season 4. And then just also the day before that was when Yaoi brought it out in the finals of Season 10.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Neither time was he a real mage, I'm just saying.
It looks like, though, he's still going to be sticking with the wands, but not a lot of cooldown reduction. He might be going for glowing first, really maximizing the healing reduction. Look at the 1v1 Oheb and Kelra.
Oheb and Kelra dropping the Zapper Force. Kelra dashing back. Oheb with the stalemate. SOD missing.
You damn well know that if that... Oh, wait!
Daddy JP again in the crossfire. King Kong looking to burst him. The beast is slain, Daddy JP.
There's just no punish here coming in from TLPH.
Okay, they're not going to be committing it.
Actually, I had to hold my breath there a little bit. Sanford going for the rescue, but not really quite helpful as of yet.
Tough times for a Cho, really. The adjustments onto Valier, or just Valier's kit in general, actually gives difficulty for the Cho, that if he doesn't land his combo, his chances of getting away with his life without Flicker is low. Even with Flicker, it's not that high.
That's numbers game though. Less than 1,000 separates these two teams. Clear advantage for Onic here.
Brusco coming in, crossing through the bodies. Team Liquid Philippines in the paint. And another one. Shadow kill by Carl Daisy. Turtle number 2 goes over to Liquid. Down goes Brusco. King Kong backing out. JP Sanji and Carl Daisy pushing him out. And that's a clap back from the cavalry.
They were going for the late entry of King Kong punish, but JP was ready to block the entry of King Kong. And that meant Team Liquid Philippines will walk away with a win on that one.
Yeah, despite the very clear level advantage of Onic in that last fight, they actually got bothered with the man down here. Maybe a little late on the Kelra SOD, but Land of Dawn heats up. Yowie, like you mentioned, right?
It was in 11, not 10.
No, he showed up in 10, then he did it again in 11.
Oh, Yowie.
Yeah.
That's just the last pick. Right, so Etomax also was the last player to use it way back Season 9, aside from that.
Okay, so let's see what Onic will do for the next big play. JP has adjusted his rotation a bit, looking more for canceling the moves of King Kong. Already have tabs checked on him, because knowing that the lineup of Onic is actually very dependent on the late entry of the Joy.
Oh, look at that.
It's 40's turn. Brusco playing the man-to-man defense on 40. All this while opening up the map. Look at Carl. Gets that push down bottom.
And evening out that gold gap, evening out that XP gap as well with King Kong neck and neck right now at level 10.
Gosh darn, how often you see that? It's a super fam getting out macroed.
Yeah, very easy push there by Liquid, because there's no clear opening for Onic elsewhere. They tried to see mid, but then Sanji's there with Sanford. They looked at top, but with Sanford's positioning in the river, he could go either mid or to the top to help there. So Onic just could stand and watch as the bottom tower falls down. Looking at the items, already up to a Starlium for the Joy, Hunter Strike for the Hayabusa.
Now we're in a bit of a stalemate. Sanford obviously still very eager to make play happen here.
Yeah.
It feels like the LPH is the one who are actually looking for these fights. Onic just trying to make a pickoff happen when they can.
Shoes on the other foot. Liquid are up now by about 1,000. 40 man-to-man defense on Kirk. Brusco with the conceal. Looking for that jump, looking for that combo.
King Kong.
Finds 2, but then again, Liquid are ready for it. King Kong secures the turtle. Final turtle to the super fam. Onic does get a clap back. Kirk goes down despite popping that revitalize. Down bottom, Kelra does keep pushing. So far, I think Onic is happy with the trade. Kirk for the turtle and the turret down bot.
Yeah, Liquid Philippines were looking for the big post-objective punish. They were only able to get Kirk, but Onic were able to all back away in time with Super Prince and Brusco committing flickers to escape properly, while Kelra was pushing down bottom to open up the map. So that's just as good as it will get for Onic. Their chances of actually winning a big team fight right now are low. The damage not quite there yet without the Moskov. So they're just taking the wins that they can get, whether it's getting the secure the objective, opening up the map more without losing much. That's what Onic is gunning for.
I hope I'm not saying this too soon, but I think we owe him an apology. It's about 8 minutes in.
Yeah.
He's on his way to his 3rd core item, and he hasn't died just once.
And again, he's just playing the Harif like it's supposed to be played. Nay, even more, right? Even safer compared to what the matchup should be dictating.
Oh, lurch pathway by Kirk. It looks like Onic wants to fight. King Kong look at the back line, looking for Chef Sanji. Flickers away. 40 eats quite a bit of damage. He's playing with 3. Man to man to man to man. Brusco takes him down. Now, the Zaman Force enough to take down Kirk. It's 1 for 1. And the rest of Team Liquid back off.
XP laners getting traded. Feels like it's still advantage for Onic with the amount of push they're making across the map. And again, you're looking at the gold here for Kelra, who is actually just on farm mode since minute 1.
You're damn right, Rockhard. I think Onic did win.
Yeah, and he will be in farm mode for a while. They're getting those small wins here and there, but that will eventually compound into an even bigger one, which is Kelra having the items and being locked in. King Kong, for the team fights for most of, he tried to go for his signature dive, the backline entry, but JP was ready yet again. So he's Team Liquid Philippines have really done the scouting homework and are applying it very well, with King Kong wanting to come later into the fight.
Oh my God! Kirk catches 3 inside the glorious pathway. Now Daddy JP looking for that late entry. Zaman Force dropped in by Oheb, and a flicker spent already. Down goes Kirk. Sanji takes him down. Sanford not done with it. Kelra slays the Apex Predator. Now diversion Where are they going? All the way to the back line. They find the monster mage.
Let's go.
Goes into the closet saying, I'm the Baba Yaga now. Carl Teasy gets taken down. 2 for 2 so far. And the gods and the titans disperse.
That was a big clash right up on mid. And a nice
Oh
conversion as
my
well.
God!
King Kong's not done.
King Kong coming through. Too late for Daddy JP with the kick. The beast is eating good.
Are we in a farm? I'm seeing goats everywhere, man. Just a bunch of men with focus and sheer will. Able to get one back one way or another, but now Onic have their eyes set on securing this Lord.
It's clean.
Wow.
There's no need to dance.
Diversion for Carl.
Onic are all in here. Can Carl Teasy get it? White brush coming through. No shadows. King Kong secures. JP is compromised. Kirk drops in the close pathway just to make sure. Liquid get punished. And in comes Kelra, skewering Sanji. The chef is put up against the wall. Shadow kill. Kirk with the revitalize. Carl Teasy backs off. This is looking dire for the cavalry.
This is that unrelenting Onic tempo that so many teams are afraid of, and now they're just chasing him down, chasing that cavalry back into their base with a Lord walking on the bottom side of the map.
King Kong did not give up on the play. King Kong did not give up on the pick onto Oheb, and that's what led to this. Onic Philippines with the Lord, 11 minutes in. Onic Philippines pushing closer to the base of the Titans.
Such a gritty matchup we have here. And actually, I don't think Onic is quite done as of yet. Just elevating a goal lead. Now Kirk laying down the carpet, trying to force something here.
The Liquid are doing their darndest to stop the Lord from crashing, and he has his way. Takes out about a fifth of that turret down bottom.
Successful defense so far for TLPH, but now that the dust have settled, he got a 4K goal lead, and Onic are pushing TLPH back inside the base.
Okay, there are a lot of items across the board, especially for the 2 cores. Kelra and Oheb both healthy, both have secured their 3 core items. A Divine Glaive already for this Joy, though, and Team Liquid Philippines have to watch now for the even later entries of King Kong, who is slightly readjusting his timings of entering team fights because JP and other members of Team Liquid Philippines have been checking him very well. Dominance Eyes and Radiant Armors for the 2 EXP laners. Good standard build for both of them to give the right utility for their teams.
You know, I can't completely agree with JP just having this is one of the worst matches for a Cho to be in, to be honest.
Oh
it's so
my
hard.
God!
Look at
Rusto
that!
won't let you finish your sentence as he takes out Carl Teasy, serves him up to the Super Fam. Sanji's up next, 2 out from the cavalry, and the Super Fam are coming in strong. Sanford doing his darndest, but he'll only last a second longer. 3 down from TLPH, and Onic are inside the base.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes Onic. They're charging up.
Bruce going with the jump, catches one in the back line. JP about to pop. Zaman Force not enough from Oheb. He's trying his best. There's no wave. TLPH survives, but just for a little bit longer. Onic knows it's over.
Oh, he's all alone.
Bruce goes in for the jump, and that's it. Onic Philippines takes game 1.